let's talk Flawless, man. We've been breaking Flawless since 12-13, since the first year they made it. So you can see some images here of the 12-13 release here, highlighted by the double rookie class, which most people don't even remember or weren't even collecting then. The NBA had basically did a strike for the 11-12 season. So they took the rookies from the 11-12 season and the 12-13 season and combined them into one release calendar. And Flawless kind of culminated that. It was announced late. Immaculate and Flawless were announced super late in the calendar. Also, Damian Lillard was a Leaf exclusive on the autographs for the entire, most of the year. So somehow they got Damian Lillard away from Leaf. You can only get his on-card rookie autos in Flawless. Everything else is a sticker. So literally there's only 20 Damian Lillard on-card Panini licensed autos. You can only find them in Flawless. And maybe some replay. There might have been a few of those. And then obviously Anthony Davis and the birth of the diamond card, which, set the world on fire. Everybody, there's diamonds in cards now. I actually happened to be on my honeymoon when that product actually finally came out. I mean, we were sweating. We were like, man, this is, what was it, $1,200 a box? And which was unheard of at the time. We're like, this is not going to sell. Nobody's going to buy this at $1,200 a box. We're not going to sell this product. We're not going to be able to do group breaks. And I know you were on the front line, literally opening the first case, not knowing what to expect.
I debuted it.
You debuted it for us.
I was shaking.
You were, yeah. I remember.
Shaking.
I was watching it from my balcony in Hawaii, watching you break cards.
Yeah, I was not in a balcony in Hawaii. I was in a an 8x8 box.
Yes, yeah.
And it was a good time.
I think I can't remember. Did your first case? Did you get a Kyrie or something? I think maybe a Damian Lillard.
No, I don't know if it was a Dame Lillard. It could have been a Kyrie.
So when you pop that thing open and you were opening it for the first time, were you like this?
Is like just another day at the office, bro.
Just another day at the grind. Yeah, I mean,
we talked about it before, and we were like, man, at what point are they going to make a product where it's going to retail for $1,000 a box?
Yeah.
And this is it. And I remember, we were all, this is it. And I remember opening it, and I'm like, I don't know if we're going to be able to sell it. I don't know if the value's there. It's only 10 cards, a briefcase. What? This is.
First of all, it was the first product that ever came in a briefcase. Mind you that.
Then I'm like, this is too expensive. But we did one case, and then I was like, all right, that was really, really cool. But I still don't think that the average consumer is ever going to be able to afford this.
Right.
So I actually was on the fence. I was like, it's cool, but we're talking baseball cards and we're talking thousands of dollars at this point.
Well, basketball cards, but still. Yeah.
Well,
baseball cards in general. Yeah. I get what you're saying.
It's like Coca-Cola, man.
It is. It is baseball cards.
You know what? Go outside and look at our sign. Does it say trading cards?
No.
Does it say sports cards? No, it says baseball cards because it's like Coca-Cola.
It is. Like Kleenex, right? You don't say tissue Kleenex. It doesn't matter. Somebody gives you an off-brand, you're like, no, I asked for a Kleenex, man. I throw it away. No, I get what you're saying. It's definitely the name of the sports card game. But, yeah, 12-13. And I also remember watching Dan. I think he broke 3 cases, and I was amazed. It was people are buying this stuff. They like it. It's cool. Look at the patches. I mean, it's insane. So I called up my distributor and I ordered I think I could have literally ordered 100 if I wanted at that time, but I was like, how much is it now? And it was I think we paid $2,400 at the time for a case.
And I think it went up.
I think it went to $4,000 and I was like, are you serious?
No, I think it went up to, I think it was 28.
Okay, yeah.
And this is early in the game where we're like, whoa. Yesterday it was 24.
Yeah.
Why is it 28 now? And the things that we've learned over the last because now, I mean, everybody knows what the market does, but before it even releases. But I remember I was like, no, man. I'm like, we're not paying an extra $400 on a case. That passed.
So I think I ordered a couple, and then I called them back next week, and it was another 1,000, and it just kept eventually climbing. Now, mind you, this year's Flawless is retailing for 14. It's going to probably be 14 or 15,000. I think right now it's 13 if you can find it, 13 or 14,000. So when this came out, this was what, 3,000 retail. Now it's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,000. Who knows what it ends at, because they make so much. They don't make that much. Sorry, I said so much, but they make very little of this product because all cards are numbered to 25. So that kind of just shows you how much this hobby's grown from the introduction to the highest end product to 7 years later now, where this product is worth this much. So it just shows you how many more people have bought into this product and want these cards. So you can go to the 13, 14, which was a laugher because at the time, Giannis, nobody cared. Nobody cared about Giannis. Nobody could say his name. We were talking about Giannis back in the day. We're like, nobody's going to buy Giannis because you can't say his name. And then Michael Carter Williams was the Rookie of the Year. This product came out after the season, so they actually had cards with Michael Carter Williams, Rookie of the Year, on the card. And it was Oladipo. And literally, people were probably happier to get a Kobe Bryant than any of the rookies that year. But little do we know, years and years later, $40,000, $50,000 Giannis came out of these boxes. And Giannis is the name for 13, 14. So, but we thought at the time, like, nobody's going to buy Flawless. Now, there's not even any rookies. There's literally no rookies to chase in this class. But people that scored on the Bucks in our PYTs, which I'm sure were like $200 or $300 maybe back then for a case to buy the Bucks.
Under 100.
You think under 100 for a case of the Bucks? You think so?
Yeah.
Probably. I wouldn't be surprised. We could probably find that in our receipts, but those people made out like bandits if they held onto those Giannis. But that's the game. Did you hold on to it or did you sell it? Did you sell it too early, right? So then you got 14-15, which had the introductions of the USA triple autos, which made it a little tricky from Group Break's perspective. And it also broke hearts. Broke a lot of hearts. There was a lot of people that were disappointed because you had to random the card between the teams. You also had to explain to people what team they played for. So what were your thoughts on them introducing that the USA triple auto?
That Grant Hill is a Piston.
Not a Magic.
That's what it did.
It did.
The long debate that Grant Hill is a Piston and not a Magic.
Yeah. Yeah. So we go by most games played. So if it's a player that's retired and they're in a USA, college, whatever, our rules are it goes to the team they played the most NBA games with. So, but shout out to Group Break Checklist. I know, he's busy and stuff. He went by the most years tenured. So Grant Hill was on the Magic for 8 years and he was on the Pistons for 7 years. But he played like 150 more games with the Pistons. Like, it wasn't even close. But so you had that separation. And some breakers went with the GBC rules, and we had our own rules. So you had some guys that would say, "Oh, I bought the Magic just to get the Grant Hill," and it's like, and now Grant Hill came out and you gave it to the Pistons. It's like, I think of Grant Hill as a Piston. All of his cards that were not USA in the set were the Pistons. So
yeah, that's what I got out of that.
That's the biggest takeaway.
That's it.
That's the biggest takeaway. And then you had, a class that I don't know. I think it still has some potential, but the 15-16 class. Highlighted by Devin Booker, and also some beautiful Kobe's. I think they introduced those now and then autos. So you got the picture of Kobe in the 24 and then the picture in the 8, which I think was really cool.
That was 15, right?
15-16.
They also did the now and then or something similar to it in football.
Yeah. Yep. So you had Devin Booker was the highlight, and then you go to the 16-17 year, which was kind of funky. Did I skip 14-15 here? No, we talked about 14-15. 16-17, Simmons is an Upper Deck exclusive for autographs. So you cannot find a Panini autograph of Ben Simmons even to this day. You cannot find a Ben Simmons autograph on Panini. But since the Panini has the NBA PA license, you can use the likeness of any active player. So this is what happened with Simmons, which made me all in on him, and I bought a lot of Simmons, was the fact that he was not going to have autographs. So he's going to have less cards throughout the year. So I felt like his silvers, all the parallel prisms were going to be very, very valuable. Now, they've went up a little bit, but not as much as I expected, probably based on performance, based on the Sixers not getting the job done. But more importantly, this year introduced the Logo Man into Flawless, which I think at first was like, should it be in Flawless? I don't know. But you had the Flawless, so it added another element of chase to these very, very high-end boxes. Now we have almost 100 Logo Mans in this year's Flawless. But they started off small. They actually had, you can see this Anthony Davis had a diamond in it, so they did Diamond Flawless as well. So what are your thoughts on that season?
That was crazy. I mean, I think Conrad pulled 3 or 4 Ben Simmons diamonds, and I think that was the introduction, the first year that they did first off the line.
Yep. I was just thinking that.
So, and they had the paralleled to three
on the first off the line.
Three,
we pulled a Simmons, didn't we?
We pulled a Simmons. That Simmons was, you take the Prism out of the equation, that was probably the number one rookie card to get throughout the whole calendar.
Was the diamond, yeah, because they're the shortest printed. I mean, maybe beyond like the Gallows or Downtowns that came out that year too. But yeah, I mean, Simmons is one to watch. We'll see. This is like, make or break. Still might be time to get in on him because I feel like his
first
prices
off the
are low.
line is going on 3-4 years now.
16, 17, 17, 18, 16, 17, 17, 18. Yeah, fourth year.
Fourth year
first off the line was crazy. This is another time flies when you're having fun. And then we had 17-18, which at the beginning of the year was highlighted by Lonzo, right? You had Lonzo and you had Fultz, who went number 1 overall. And then the LeVar Lonzo hype. But at the end of the year, people were chasing Tatum. People were chasing Mitchell. So you can see the rookie patch auto here of Tatum, which was in high demand. And I just love this LeBron that came from that same year. Probably one of the last Cavs ones, but just Flawless is known for the big, game use patches. And then, of course, we have last year that really kind of transcended to what the prices are now. Because you've got Luka Doncic cards that people are trying to sell for a $250,000. That card is on eBay right now. That Luka Doncic RPA is on eBay for $250,000. So that obviously that's why, you can't afford that, but maybe you can get in and get the Zion or the Ja out of the new one, right? So that's what's pushing the price up on the newest one.
And since we're talking logo mans and we're talking Flawless, 17-18, if I'm not mistaken, was the year that they changed the NBA jerseys, and the logo mans were not a different design, but like a different material.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. It wasn't as stitched. It was more print.
Yeah.
Yep. That's and I think you could see it in that Colin Sexton.
You can see it, and then if you go, and then the Anthony Davis, you can see the old one.
Yeah, you can absolutely see. Yep. I prefer the old one, but hey, you can't get the old one. What's even cooler when you get like a Karl Malone and it's like old. Those logo mans are insane looking. But I would check out the checklist is out for Flawless. Check out the logo mans. Not only do they have logo mans, they have the champ tag autos. They have logo man autographs, logo mans. They have dual logo mans. I was just we were just talking about the Zion, LeBron. There's also a LeBron Giannis dual logo man. I mean, this is going to be insane, guys. So I felt like we had to do a special podcast just on Flawless. The timing is right. NBA's here. Cards are soaring. It's going to be crazy tomorrow. It's going to be literally crazy. So, and honestly, group breaks are one of the best ways to get into. So definitely check out our site, mojobreak.com. We didn't get a whole lot, but we're going to try to get more for you guys. We're going to try to do as much as we can of the newest Flawless release. But even if that's a little bit too expensive for your price point, we're still doing Hoops Premium, where you can get the premium rookies of Ja and Zion and Hero and chase those LeBron goals and stuff like that.